What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So, oh, hold on. Okay. Me. Girl, I just fully woke up. Let me just tell y'all this. It is literally like about to be 2 o'clock. Excuse me, because I found out that I didn't have to go to work today because I was gonna be working overtime today, but my boss or whatever, he said you don't gotta come in. So I took that opportunity to sleep in. Okay, I took the opportunity to sleep in. I needed it, and baby, I'm just now like fully getting up. I've been up off and on for the past few hours or whatever, but I just took a shower and just fully woke up, and I said, let me get up here and go ahead and do this because the neighbors look like they're about to get started. Girl, I know y'all be like, damn, bitch, we'll be glad when you get ready. Oh, hold on. We'll be glad when you finally move. Girl, I'll be glad too. Stuff just ain't working the way that I thought it would be working. You got to go back to the drawing board to things, and it's frustrating. That's part of my stress. That's part of why my mental just been off a little bit, and it's just, sometimes I just can't stand dealing with people. People can be very much disappointing, and I'm learning a lot of stuff at this point. But that's exactly why I'm such a loner. That is why I'm such a loner. That's why I just stick to myself, because I feel like I can't really depend on people. I really can't depend on people because people just disappoints me, and I just anyway, what's going on? This is what it is. Extra number 5, okay? Let's just get into it. Enough of my ranting, enough of my feelings. That ain't what y'all here for, okay? Doja Cat is going to be out here. The VMAs is coming on the 15th, okay? And Doja Cat is going to be hosting the VMAs. I don't know how that's going to go because, Doja Cat, to me, she's funny, but I don't know if everybody's going to get her sense of humor or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like it's a good look. It's a good boost for her. But I mean, she is one of the it girls right about now. So it kind of makes sense. We tired of seeing the same old hosts, the same old people, or the same type of people. So this a good look for her. Speaking of that, what else is going on? Let's just get into this whole Drake and Kanye's thing, okay? Because that literally, this video probably won't be long. The Drake and Kanye West thing, all right? First of all, on the 26th, which was this past Thursday, the Kanye West situation, Donda live event, listening party, or whatever that was supposed to happen at Soldier Field out here in Chicago. I saw videos because they kept on popping up on my timeline, and I was just really concerned. Okay, first of all, I was like, we are still in a pandemic, and I ain't seen nobody wearing a freaking mask nowhere, all right? And them motherfuckers was packed, okay? They were packed trying to get in, all right? If my tongue gets red, it's because I just took a pill, iron pill. Anemia sucks. But anyway, there's that. But they were packed trying to get into Soldier Field. And let me tell you something. I ain't never seen it like that. I seen it packed. The only time I seen Soldier Field packed like that, because I've been to Soldier Field like a good formation tour, on the run tour, something else, a good 3 or 4 times, okay? And each and every time, it was easy to get up in that thing. It wasn't no problem. It was coming out. The let out, oh my goodness. You were literally, it was one video that I saw, they were packed like sardines, and I don't know if they was trying to get in or if they was trying to come out, but it looked like how it was for me when we was trying to get out, because when I tell you, when we were trying to get out, every time you try to exit the stadium, it's like body to body. You have to really just bear down, and I hope you used the bathroom before you left the stadium, okay? Stand in the line, go find a porta potty somewhere, and hopefully it has some tissue up in there, or you got a napkin from whatever it is that you brought, and just stand up in that line, because baby, everybody gonna be all up on you. That is the only part that I hate about going to concerts at a stadium, okay? Because I just don't like to deal with the let out, and then it take forever. If you not in a parking lot, if you did not drive there and you have a parking lot that's right here or in one of the lots, you're walking a while just to get up top, okay? Because Soldier Field, they kind of take it down to the ground or whatever. You have to elevate to get on the bridge to get to the Ubers, the lifts, the buses, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Oh, it's hell on earth. That be the worst part. And to see all those people out there, and it was hot Thursday. It was hot as hell Thursday. I said, oh my goodness, all right. Wouldn't have been me. Never would have been me, okay? The only person I would do that for is Beyonce. It just, no. And then I'd be still mad. I'd still be mad. So to see all of that, I said, y'all ain't got no mask on. Y'all hot. Y'all just sweating on each other. It was just a lot. And then when they get up in that thing, you know, it was supposed to start at a certain time. That thing did not start till almost 11 p.m. Baby, I would have been pissed. Okay, I would have been pissed as hell. Mind you, I didn't even know that it was live streaming. And somebody said, you know, the live stream ain't working or whatever. So my curious ass just went on ahead and clicked on it. And yeah, you know, he brought his home, you know, childhood home, a replica of it, into the middle of Soldier Field. Okay, fine, whatever, cool. With the cross on top of it. Now, Kanye plays in y'all face with a lot of stuff. And he gets away with a lot of stuff that other artists cannot get away with. And I don't know if it's because people are scared to call him out on stuff, or people just really don't care, or people just really don't like the other artists, okay? And it's that playing God shit. I mean, oh, let me stop. I don't want to curse when I say that. Playing with God, okay? Y'all get upset, or mostly people get upset, because Lil Nas X put out a video, you know, of him going down to hell and dancing on the devil and eventually killing the devil, you know, seducing the devil enough so he can let his guard down to kill him, okay, so he could take over, all right? Since y'all already said gay people going to hell and all that stuff, that's fine. People had an uproar about that. But then you get Kanye, who act like he a god, who is very much blasphemous, okay, who literally had one of the most satanic people in the industry, one of, not the most, but one of, on the damn stadium with him, Marilyn freaking Manson. And it's okay. It's okay. You know, he plays with the God thing all the time. All right. He's a false prophet. I'm just going to put that out there. He's a false prophet. Bitch, he ain't even no prophet. He's a fake wannabe prophet, and he's false. Okay. And y'all are literally following behind him. And I ain't talking about, like, you know, you can listen to his music, whatever, but I'm talking about with the antics and stuff that he's doing. That is what he's projecting himself as to be. You know, the Kanye West that I'm used to was never like this. Okay. And that's why I just can't rock with this. Like, it's just been too many stuff that's going on, you know, and I know we supposed to have confidence in ourselves. It's just a little blasphemous at this point. It's a lot of blasphemy going on, okay? And I just, you know, and for the Christians that's like really rocking behind them, I'm just like looking at y'all like, huh, okay. But, you know, to each his own. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, oh, I noticed, okay? I really noticed. Some artists can do the same thing that another artist do and get dragged. But then another artist can do that thing and they get praised and they get sales and controversy still, but still people not dragging them as much as they dragging the other person. Because I'm going to be honest. Kanye got dragged a little bit for some of the stuff that he do, but not as much as, you know, Lil Nas for that video, okay? And somebody probably going to say, you can't really compare the two. I'm comparing the two, okay? It's just funny. It's just funny to me because you literally had Marilyn Manson on that stage and everybody was cool with it. And that's what threw me off. I already knew it was going to be some mess. The music is already started. I spoke too fucking soon. I knew it was going to be some mess, okay? So that's why I really wasn't interested. I wasn't interested at all. But then, you know, what actually piqued my interest just slightly was the fact that in one of the last listening parties of Donda, okay, and Kanye is playing with his mama's name. He doing all of this in his mama's name. Oh my God. Like, the last listening party, you had Jay-Z on the verse, and then you took Jay-Z off and put the baby on there. So what are you trying to say? You know, trying to prove that cancel culture isn't real, which we already, well, if we are really sensible, you know, and common sense and knowledgeable and want to be real with ourselves, we will understand that that is true, okay? It is not real for certain artists. It is not real for mostly men. That's what it is, okay? Let's just call a thing a thing. You know, a woman in the industry will get canceled quicker and faster than a man in the industry, and especially a black woman, okay? Look whose career is flourishing after all the stuff that they've done, and look whose career isn't just because they sang at an inauguration for Donald Trump. And the other one is a self-proclaimed, you know, hug all up on Donald Trump, but yet he got all of this, you know, anticipation about this album. That's just what it is, okay? That's just what it is, all right? I've come to accept that, you know. But at the same time, I truly don't think that, you know, you can really counsel a person, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be somebody that's going to be out there listening to them and streaming them and then wanting them to do this or whatever and all that stuff. But at the same, it's just how you got your team and work your team and the people that's behind you, okay? That's why when people was like, the baby needs to be canceled, the baby needs to be canceled, I wasn't one of the ones that was saying it because I'm realistic. It's not going to happen. He stumbled and he's going to come back, okay? You know, and it is what it is, especially now that he got Kanye behind him. Oh, he ain't going no fucking well. If Kanye ain't going nowhere, the baby ain't going nowhere. And then this Marilyn Manson motherfucker is up here. You literally got him up here, you know, the music that he does, okay? Y'all was mad at Lil Nas X for that video. And you got artists, you got rock artists and stuff like that who have done way worse things, way more demonic things than that. And they are literally out here flourishing. And maybe, yes, I'm pretty sure they got a little bit of backlash. They got some backlash, but they had hits and they have longevity in this goddamn thing, okay? Like, I just don't understand it. And what makes it so bad with the Marilyn Manson thing is you literally got a sexual predator up there. Marilyn Manson got cases of sexual assault and rape on him right about now, okay? From previous girlfriends, recent girlfriends, and all of that, okay? Like, you know, dating back from at least 3 years ago, okay? And I'm just like, so this is what we're gonna have. This is what we're gonna do. This is okay. We're gonna be cool with this. I said, Kanye, what is the end game? What are you trying to show? I'm not understanding it. And then he did the GD anthem. I said, listen, Kanye, just... Oh, he's just all over the place, okay? I synced the clips and everything. That's how I know about this stuff, because I did not watch that live stream. Don't want to watch it. It was on my timeline. It was on the blog, so of course. And then the whole thing with Kim Kardashian coming in as the bride, you know, like a reconciliation after the reports then came out saying that she's keeping her last name. Understandable, girl. Tina did it too, okay? So at this point, I'm just like, y'all playing in our face, okay? Well, they playing in y'all face because I'm not anticipating this shit, all right? You know, at this point, he done already made the money that he needs to make off of this stuff, okay? After he done put up his own money, he done made the money off the album that he probably was going to make and then some off the streams. So he don't even really have to put the freaking album out at this point. You know, they keep moving the date, and now they saying at first they thought it was going to be September 3rd because Drake then came out, interrupted a sports newscaster TV show or whatever, and basically said, you know, Certified Lover Boy is supposed to be coming out. And you know, their beef has reignited, okay? And Drake dissed him on a song. Kanye put his put a group text out and then put Drake's address out there, then deleted that. And you know, next thing you know, Drake saying that his album is coming out allegedly, supposedly September 3rd. And then somebody said that Kanye's album is supposed to come out September 3rd. And then I look on somebody posted on a screenshot of the actual album, and it says September 5th. And at this point, I'm like, are y'all doing this on purpose just to get the hype and the momentum up so that y'all can go head to head and both of this can be beneficial? This whole little fake beef that's going on between Kanye and Drake can be beneficial for both of y'all, because people gonna be running to go listen and to stream. Listen, we was already gonna listen to your stuff. Drake, you been told us Certified Lover Boy was coming out in January. It never came out. We've been waiting on it since then. So we already waiting on it, okay? Kanye, people was already waiting on your stuff. Y'all don't need to be doing this if this is antics and drama or whatever, fake beef, just to drill up some stuff, drill up the anticipation, get people hype and all that stuff. Girl, y'all don't need to do that. Y'all don't need to do that, okay? It's just a lot that's going on. The nigga set himself on fire. What is happening? And then on the other one where he was ascending like to heaven and all, girl, Kanye, I don't deal with that. Kanye got demons in him, and I don't care what nobody say, okay? Everybody got a little bit of type of demons, and he just put his on display for real, and I think them shits is real, okay? But, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Truth be told, I don't care if you listen to the album or whatever. I ain't even gonna sit here and hold y'all. I said all this shit. I might listen to a snippet of something and then turn that shit back off, but I ain't buying stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? After all this time, maybe I just might, but then again, 9 out of 10, I probably won't. But it is what it is. Moving on from that, girl, a mess. A goddamn mess. That's all that it is, okay? These little boys need to grow up, all right? What else is going on? The Supreme Court blocked the blocked the eviction hoax. Okay, so basically, the CDC and all of them, they was trying to make it, and Biden, I believe, were trying to make it that the moratorium on the evictions across the country would, extend instead of, just cutting off at a certain point, on August 3rd. But at this point, they said no. The court ultimately decided that the CDC did not have the authority to impose this thing under the federal law without the congressional approval. So they didn't get Congress approval. So basically, this is giving landlords the right to evict people who have not been paying their rent and, mortgages and whatever since the pandemic started, and since this a moratorium was put into place. Okay, bitch, I hope I'm saying that word right. Y'all know it get to a certain point where I just don't say stuff right. Okay, my lips just no. Okay, but I just feel bad on one hand. On one hand, it's messed up because of the simple fact that there's a lot of people that still are out of work. Okay, and they're trying to play catch up at this point because of the pandemic, and it's not necessarily their fault that they're going through this. This is a natural unprecedented, just it snuck up on us. Okay, a lot of us did not know that this was going to happen. All right, so we were not prepared. People were not prepared, and so now they got to deal with the backlash, the consequences of not being prepared and not knowing. And it's not necessarily their fault because they lost their job, because the country kind of shut down, because we needed that to happen to try to get a hold on what was going on. And in the process, people were just casualties of this. Okay, innocent casualties of it, basically. That's what it was. And I get that, and the government tried to give some little bit of a relief, but at the same time, I also feel a little bit for the landlords and the people, these property owners who collect the rents or whatever, because they have to pay their bills too, and it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you continue to not with the evictions or whatever, because these people not paying their rent, these landlords gonna be in debt themselves, and then if you don't, these people are gonna be. It's fucked up. It's a messed up situation. It's a lose-lose situation either way. The government could step in, and they could continue to help these landlords out. They could continue to help these tenants out, but they're being dicks at this point. I truly feel like I'm pretty sure it's something y'all can find money out of the smallest places to give to stuff that don't even fucking matter at this point, but yet this is something that truly matters. You mean to tell me that you cannot figure out how to help the landlords and these tenants? I don't want to see people out on the street, okay? And I don't want to see people going into debt, because they can't pay their bills. They can't, do what they need to do. It's messed up. It's really messed up. Poverty is a crazy thing, and life is a crazy thing. And I pray for anybody that's going to be affected by this. I really do pray. I pray so hard. And you know what? We have to pray for the people down in Louisiana, Mississippi. I'm gonna pray for Scotty, pray for Miles, pray for Bondi, and everybody else that's in the path of Hurricane Ida that's supposed to be coming soon. I'm gonna just hope that everything is going to be okay and it's not as bad. This is on the tail end anniversary of Hurricane Katrina for Louisiana. Hurricane Katrina happened August 29th. Today is what? August 20. What's the day is? what a day is. Today is the 28th. Girl, that's tomorrow. Oh, wow. The 16th anniversary. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just pray and hope that y'all got what y'all need and y'all are as safe as possible and that things do not get as bad as it's kind of being said that it might get. I just hope. I just pray and hope. Moving on from that, Ciara. This beat is automatic. Let me stop. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Some of y'all think I don't like Ciara. I do like Ciara. I like Ciara more as the person that she is now, that she's not a singer. Okay, because Ciara can't sing to me, but she is a performer. If I can stay here and that is what drew me to Ciara. Okay, because what y'all don't realize is back in the day when Ciara first came out, my goodies, my goodies, my goodies. That was my shit, okay? That first two albums, the Ciara album and the Evolution album, she did her thing on that. She did her thing on that or whatever. I don't know what happened for me after those two albums. It just didn't connect, okay? And I just really wasn't into it. And I just opened up my ears and realized, you know, that things just really wasn't sounding right to them. You know, she was very good to look at. I love to watch her dance and perform and everything like that, but I would put her on mute. If I could put her words on mute, like her voice on mute and just let the instrument play, that'd be cool. But, you know, she had some songs here and there that I actually did like, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine that she's not the best singer because I love Janet Jackson. And I tell you right here, right now, Janet Jackson ain't the best singer in the world. Okay, so that's why I'm cool with the fact that, you know, she's still in the game. She do be trying, but it's just not my cup of tea at this point. But the way she is now and the happiness that she has now with her husband and her family, I love that look on her. The shit that she had to go through to get to him, I love the fact that she is in this happy mode because it's been nothing but positivity, and going up and up and up. Like, they have so much stuff together and they keep coming out with even more stuff. And it's just like, you need somebody in your life to balance you out, to be your cheerleader, to be your hype man, to be your main support system, and you to do the same thing for them. Okay, and that's what I feel is with them. Wilson, what's his name? Russell and Ciara, like they just match. They just match well. And I pray don't nothing happen to them because I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad if something happened to them. Don't put that out in the universe. Strike that down. Strike that down, okay? But Ciara got a new little clothing line called Lita. It's called Lita. That's Lita. And it stands for Love is the Answer. It's a fashion brand from the house of LRC. It's focused and founded by Ciara and Russell and this lady named Christina Day. And you know, it's I saw some of the stuff and it's cute. It's really cute. I would probably get a little bit of accessories, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the girls don't make it in my size. Because I don't have the coins to make it in my size. So, you know, I'll get some of the accessories or whatever. Because the hat or whatever that I saw that she was wearing, it was cute. It was really cute. And a little scarf or whatever, shawl or some shit. It was really cute. I seen it on the blogs. So congratulations to her. Let's talk a little bit about Aaliyah, okay? The 25th anniversary, I believe, of her album, One in a Million, was the other day. That's cute. It seems like we've been talking about Aaliyah for the past couple of weeks, ever since her album came back out, or I would say put on streaming services. Yeah, I'm not going to get too deep into this. I just want Blackground and I want Barry to stop it. Because at this point in time, it just feels like, you know, are you doing this just because you want Aaliyah's legacy to be out there, or are you doing this because y'all strapped for cash? I don't know what it is, but this fourth album that y'all supposed to be putting out, I don't want it, okay? All these people that's supposed to be on this album, and then these features, where are the women features, okay? Unless y'all didn't release the whole track list of who all supposed to be on this album, all I see are men, okay? Drake, Snoop Dogg, Future. At one point, I think I saw Chris Brown, you know, and I'm in a surprise artist in Neo. I'm sitting here like, okay, where are the women? Where's the women? You ain't tell me you couldn't get Beyonce to hum. You couldn't get Kelly to hum. You couldn't get Jasmine Sullivan. You couldn't get Monica. You couldn't get Brent. Girl, shut the fuck up, okay? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. First of all, I don't want it. I don't want to hear anything that was not released when it was supposed to be released, because I don't want it to lose the value and the sound that in the field that it was going for, which y'all trying to make it sound 2021. Okay? I don't want it. Let it go. Leave her alone. Okay? Put her music on streaming, but don't try to put out some new music, okay? Because I hate when y'all put them things out. I really do, because it just don't have the same feel. It don't, all right? And it just feels like a money grab at this point. Everything seems like a money grab at this point, and I just don't like it. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. And you putting people that's problematic as hell on the album too. Girl. Um A little bit of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news. I know you guys probably, I don't know if y'all watch it, but if y'all know me, I watch all of the Real Housewives. So I keep up with everything. And what's been really dominating the news source with the Real Housewives, outside of Potomac, let me tell you something. Potomac was a great episode last week. Okay? Because I'm putting your ass on notice, okay? When Candace told Ashley, get your milk and get your ass out of my house, okay? Bitch, that shit was funny, okay? I did not laugh so hard. Let me tell you something. After how stressful season 5 was of Potomac, baby, to have that episode pop up in season 6 and me to laugh my ass off at all of them, okay? All of them. The shit was funny, all right? But anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That has been kind of like the big story in the Real Housewives universe, because of this whole case that's going on with Erica Girardi and her husband Tom, and their divorce, and the fact that, he allegedly, I'm saying alleged because, trying to protect myself, they're saying that he stole all this money from the victims that he's helped to get money for from his law firm and all this stuff. Now they're saying that he's in an assisted living program house and something like that, and that his law firm is in the hole for $101 million, okay? And at one point, I think they about to include Erica up into the lawsuits to sue, that people trying to sue, and they gonna include her in there so they can get money from her. Baby, let me tell you something. The girl on the show, let me tell you something. If you've been watching the show, Erica been playing it coy and Erica been lying, okay? I can spot a liar, and I can tell when somebody is either lying or not telling all of the truth, you know what I'm saying? And she's not telling all of the truth, and probably it's because of legal purposes that she can't put it all out there, but the way that she's presenting herself as this pure victim, she's not the victim, because you mean to tell me you knew absolutely nothing that was going on? One of these lawyers found out that she knew some stuff because she put it in her book, and I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It always fascinated me when Erica came onto the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills franchise, and we saw the way that her life was set up, the way that she always had a glam squad. It was like $40,000 a month alone just on makeup and glam and all that stuff. I said, what the hell do you need all of that for? And ever since she been on her own, supposedly, you don't see that glam squad. You don't see the guy that always had to travel with her everywhere they went just to do her makeup, just to put her clothes on and all that stuff. I said it wasn't needed, okay? You were living up to a lifestyle that really was being funded by people's sorrows and people pain. Wow, that is messed up. Okay, that is really messed up, and I hope they get whatever happens and comes to them, because it's deserved. It's deserved. Now, I don't wish bad on people, but you got consequences, and maybe she didn't know some stuff, but you can't tell me you ain't know a lot of the stuff that was going on. You knew something that was happening, all right? And speaking of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I did not appreciate in this past episode when Dorit tried to come for my girl Garcelle. Okay, truth be told, the reason why I've been looking at the past 2 seasons, because at one point I felt like I needed to just leave the show. But, Garcelle came on there and I said, oh, let me continue watching because that's my girl. And because she black, okay? And she was the first minority person on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills franchise in all of the seasons that it's been on, okay? And so at this point, you know, the girls really can't take Garcelle because Garcelle is blunt. Garcelle is not for that sugarcoating. Let me mull over your feelings. Let me you know, oh, so I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I'm not gonna say this and I'm not gonna do that. No, she's gonna tell it to you straight. Dorit said all that shit about Erica, about how she was uncomfortable being around you know, her because of the whole situation, you know, because Sutton brought it up the same way. And, you know, I got questions. I talked to this person, I talked to that person and all this stuff or whatever. But then when we get in front of Erica, it's a whole totally different story. It's I'm team Erica, whatever. And Garcelle called her ass out. And so now Dorit thinking, oh, why you keep on trying to come for me? And then had the nerve to try to say that Garcelle was acting like a bully. Let me tell you this. I don't want to bring race into this, but sometimes you got to. It just, the optics just don't look right at this white privileged ass woman who basically grew up in privilege, okay, to tell this black woman who came from the bottom to the top to where she's at, she worked her way to where she got, okay, for you to tell her that she's a bully because she called you out on the lies that you were saying. I said no, talking about some, oh, you're making digs and all this stuff. And she was like, they was like, just be direct. Garcelle ain't been nothing but direct. She ain't sugarcoating nothing. She ain't saying shit behind your back. She said it directly to your face. And you gonna call her a bully. And then gonna do that shit in front of all these women. All these women, and bringing up stuff that, you know, the Palm Springs situation. You know, this, I just got to go off on this because it was on my heart. You know, Erica didn't want them to know about the fact that Tom was calling her. She didn't know that because she wasn't in the car. Garcelle wasn't in the car when Erica said, don't repeat this, okay? So she brought it up in front of the girls, all right? And it was like an innocent mistake. She did not know. And Crystal, the other minority lady on the show, she's Chinese American. She put out there multiple times and said that in front of the group, said that to Dorit that she did not hear that. She was not there when Erica said, don't say nothing. And you're going to bring this up again. And that's what set Garcelle off. Now, if Garcelle would have got up when she was standing in front of her and she was standing over her and she would have popped her ass, it would have been justified. Okay? But she knew what type of franchise she owned. She can't be hitting these little fragile ass white ladies like that. Okay? Because they're them motherfuckers will call the cops. Okay? And the best thing, like, you know, Garcelle was the best thing that happened to the show. That and Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton ain't even a real friend of, she's a friend of the show. She ain't even a cast member. And that lady be just sitting there like, who? She tuned out that whole argument. I said, they was arguing, they was hollering and everything, and she tuned it out. I said, what the hell? That was funny to me. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. And also, let's go back to the Real Housewives of Potomac right quick. Okay. This whole thing between Jamil Hill and Candace, let me tell you something. Candace, you got to grow up. This is what I just... Girl, I was trying to get there. I'm getting that back. I'm getting back to you, okay? I'm getting back to you, you know. For this season so far, we only a few episodes in. You have not annoyed me. You have actually made me laugh. You tickled me. I am enjoying you right now. I can honestly admit that. In the beginning, when you were on the show, I truly did like you when you first came on, okay? I thought you was getting a little bit much. People was throwing a little bit too much at you because of the fact that you was living in a home that your mama was helping pay. I didn't see the problem with it, but hey, it is what it is. Then, you know, things kind of veered off season 5, okay? I just really wasn't here for a lot of the stuff that happened from you nor Monique, okay? And so Jamil Hill, you know, she gets on Twitter. She's tweeting about season 5 because she's catching up and she's on season 5 at this point. And then they're talking about the whole big fight that happened between them two. And at this point, I'm sitting here like, it's past. Why are you worried about it, Candace, at this point, okay? That would have been something that I would have blocked out. And I don't understand, unless she was following Jamil or somebody tagged her in a tweet or whatever and said, look at this. Why did you let what Jamil said? Because she's giving her opinion. She's catching up on stuff. Everybody's not going to like your actions. Everybody's not going to agree with your actions. Everybody's not going to agree with the other girl's actions or whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody can give their opinion. And you cannot get pissed off at everybody's opinion that is not for you. Okay? It's not on your side. And then you go and you send out a tweet to her saying, I tried to message you on Twitter, but you got your Twitter DMs turned off, you know, because you chicken shit. So I DM'd you on Instagram. Well, why you had to DM her on Instagram if you so big and bad? Just send a tweet right there on public, okay? You already, like, why did you have to respond to her, you know, talking about old stuff? Let her do that. You know, this is what we did throughout. This is what everybody else was doing. So now you take fault because she didn't see it your way. She didn't see it your way. Was she your home girl and she didn't come to you about it or whatever? Like, I'm confused as to why, you know, girl, let me stop hitting this plug. I'm confused as to why, you know, she keep on saying that and getting upset. Like, why would you take your time out to just address her because she's catching up on stuff and she's giving her opinion like just like everybody else? That ain't even important no more. Why are you allowing that to get upset? Did she say something else that I didn't hear or whatever? I mean, people are not going to always agree with everybody's actions or, you know, agree with their stance on stuff, and that's fine. But it's no reason for you to just get up in your feelings so many months or a year or so later afterwards. Like, fuck that, okay? Let her do what she do. You go over here and worry about your music career. That's what you should be focused on, okay? That was a traumatic time. Real Housewives of Potomac season 5 was very traumatic, okay? It was very traumatic. Like, it was the worst. It was the worst. When I tell you, when I was reviewing that show, especially when it came time to talk about that fight, that second half of the series of that season, baby, I ain't look at them comments, okay? I did not look at them comments because all I know is that the comments was going to be on fire. It was going to be people that was going to be on this team, on that team. There was going to be people that probably was like, bitch, why you ain't seeing it this way? Why you doing it this? And there's people that really cannot take the fact that you don't have the same opinion as them. And I just don't understand that. I leave my comments open so that you can put your comments in and have your opinion, okay? I'm not going to delete. I'm not going to take away. I'm not going to do this or do that because it's your opinion. Just like I'm giving my opinion, you have the right, and I'm allowing you because I want to see your opinion. And if it differs from mine, I want to understand why, okay? And that's it. And I don't get why people get so upset about it like that, you know, especially when it's not harming them, okay? When it's not a harmful, hateful type of situation, why are we getting so upset? Y'all, these Housewives fans, they just do a lot, okay? I had to get this out because I ain't want the review for tomorrow to be so damn long. So I put it up in this video. And the whole thing about Wendy and Robin on that episode, oh, Wendy said Robin was the one that initially told her about the rumor about Eddie cheating. So her ass was sitting there acting like she didn't know what was going on, but she was the one that told her first before Ashley and Giselle said anything. Baby. Okay. But anyway, like I said, it ain't really been much going on. People been chilling. It's the weekend. I hope you guys have been keeping cool, keeping as safe as possible. And you know, having a good time at the same time. But I pray that everybody is well. I pray that everybody gets through whatever it is that they're gonna get through, because we all going through some stuff and we all here for each other, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. But I pray everything is good, and I will see you guys later. Peace.